Guys, I finally received my PCA submissions back. I've been so excited to get my hands on them. Look, here they are, this box right here. We're going to crack open this and check out the grades we got. But I'm also going to give you a bit of a rundown on my experience using them because it wasn't the smoothest of rides. And I think a lot of you are probably going through similar things I went through. So hopefully by giving you this review, I'll be able to alleviate any concerns any of you guys out there have as well. But for now, guys, let's rip into it. Hey guys, my name's Mattculli and welcome to the channel. So today we're of course going to be checking out my PCA returns. I've been so excited to get my hands on a PCA slab. They look amazing in photos and stuff, so I had to go and get some cards graded myself. Some of the cards in here are my collection, some of my friends, but also some in here are going to be actually going up for sale on mattculli.co.uk, probably maybe even on the site before this video actually went live. So do go and check it out if you like the look of these. Now, before we actually open it up and see what grades we've got, I want to talk about my experience with them first, because I know a lot of you guys who message me over here on YouTube or even on Discord and stuff like that have been going through some tough experiences with them, but I actually had the same thing. So let's talk about that first. So before we get into any negatives or anything, let's talk positives. PCA are a French grading company that have been going for a long time. They have a great reputation in grading collectibles like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. They also grade Pokemon cards in any language in the world, so you could even get your Korean Pokemon cards grading with them, which I think it's very cool. They also have a really good website. Yes, it's in French, but Google translates it very well, and it's very easy to navigate. Once you hit that authenticate button, you've created an account, which is free, by the way. You don't have to pay to have an account. It's like literally you just go down the set list and add the cards that you want to grade. It's so simple, and then you go to the next stage and you add how much each one's worth, and depending on how much they're worth depends how much it costs you to grade, like pretty much every grading service now. And all in all, really simple. You're also posting it to France, so it gets there super quick. Yeah, very simple, very easy to use. Now let's talk about the negatives, and then it's basically one negative. It's customer service, or lack of customer service, should I say. It's just been very frustrating to deal with them. So when I submitted my cards, they were meant to be on a 2-week turnaround time. Well, it's now been over 3 months and I got my submissions back, and that wouldn't be such an issue if that's what they told me. The problem I had is that after 6 weeks of them having my card, I dropped them an email. I tried to, and they're very hard to get hold of, by the way. A lot of you, it took me a long time to manage to get through to them via email, via Instagram. I find email is the best way. So if you're having these same issues, email them and make sure you send them your order reference numbers. That seems to be the best way to get hold of them. And then sometimes send it 4 times for them to catch it. They were telling me after 6 weeks that my cards had been graded in emails and they were being sent out the following week. Well, basically they said that next following week came, I emailed them, my card's finished, blah blah blah. And I was always trying to be really polite as well, because I don't like to be mean to people, and I don't really like saying these negative things about them on a video, if I'm honest. But yeah, basically they kept giving me false hope and telling me my cards are going to be back next week, and they never came. I feel like they didn't want to give me bad news, and I would just prefer that. I don't pester PSA right now, who have had my cards for months, you know, because I know that they are massively delayed. It's communicated to us very well by Graded Gem and even PCA themselves. So I think PCA need to learn from that and just say, look, our turnaround times, because they did, while my cards were with them, they did communicate via one email to everyone that the turnaround time went from 2 weeks to 4 weeks. Well, it went well past 4 weeks. They also had a server fire while my cards were there, which put them back. And on top of that, they relocated offices while my cards were there. So I'm assuming a lot of that put it back. I also think they got swamped by PSA people moving from PSA to PCA and using them. And I don't think they've expanded as such. I do think they are a small team. So I think that people that I don't know as well if they actually have a dedicated customer service agent. I feel like just any of the people that work in the office will reply to you and stuff. I could be wrong. That's just the vibe I got from phone calls and stuff. But anyway, they kept telling me week on week my cards were going to be back with me next week. It never happened, and I'd rather they just said, we're really busy, I'm sorry, it might be 2 months. And then I would have left them alone for 2 months. I literally would have. If they just told me that it's going to be that long in the first time round, oh no, we're going to, then all good. Then I know. And I'm not pestering them. The fact is, when I'm getting told otherwise, I'm going to keep chasing that up. And I wish I didn't have to do that. And there was one other thing, guys, that really has kind of bothered me and it's something that dawned on me earlier is, so I've sent 3 submissions to them. 2 of them came back today together in one box. This is here. It's got 2 submissions. Now, I paid return delivery on 2 submissions. So I submitted one bunch of cards and I had a return delivery charge of whatever it is, 12 quid. I then did another one a week later with like a 12-week return delivery charge, like £12 return delivery charge. Well, why have I got it back in one box? I should be getting 2 boxes back. If you bought, for example, if you bought 2 orders on my website in the same day, unless you emailed me and said, please, could I have a refund on one and you can put them together, they would go out as 2 separate orders because that's what you've paid for. I'm going to use I'm not going to pocket your money because I'm like, look, no, that's you've paid for that service. So we will send 2 orders to you. So why have they sent me back all of my submissions in one box? And I haven't been communicated that they paid a higher return postage on this. And if I go by it anyway, it didn't go any faster. It wasn't like next day back from France or anything. This was back within 7 days of them posting it, which is about normal posting to France, 5 to 7 days anyway. Yeah, so I'm not too pleased about that. And I don't know if I might be a bit harsh, but I'd love to know your experiences, guys, how it's going on with them right now. So do let me know if you're having the same thing. And if you are struggling to hear back or you've been waiting and you feel like you're not hearing anything, don't worry, you are not alone. They are just struggling customer service wise. But I don't think it's about, hopefully it's just something they're going to invest in and improve on. But I know one thing, that their slabs, well, in theory, look very, very good. So I'm super excited to find out what grades we got. So I guess we should crack into them and fingers crossed we get some good ones. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's crack it open. Now, this is what I mean. Look, so these package it and send it back to you really well. This looks fantastic. Look, I've got my submissions in here. I sent one of 10 and one of 20, I believe it was. And look, they also send you back all of the stuff you sent it. So there's top loaders, sleeves. Look, they even send the tabs back. That is amazing service, right? So all of that comes back, and then they've sent my submission all in one box. That was the thing I was sort of complaining about earlier. So there we go. Look at the box it comes in as well. PCAgrade.com. Really, really nice touch, and very, very well packaged. Can't complain about that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to kickstart with we're going to leave this small one till last there, and we're just going to open these up. Hope I've got them the right way around. Let's have a look how these open. So get a nice case in there, nice. And then let's see what way up they are in here. Okay, wicked. So they are back to front. So we're going to pull these out. And look at that nice little bit of tissue paper branded up and everything. It's really cool idea. Maybe I'll do that on our site. Now remember, some of these slabs that you're about to see, guys, are going to be available on our site. So do check out for them as well. And remember, if you're a Charmeleon member here on the channel, you get 5% off across the site and early access. Now, I've got to say, they are so thin. I'll have to, when we turn this first one over, I'll compare it to another one. But look, they're so unique. No one has a slab. It's crystal clear. Look at the fit of the card inside. Now, what have we sent here, guys? There's a couple of dots of whitening. Let's just go. And Azumarill, the in 8. Now, I know whose this is. This is my friend's, my business partner who sent this. And, okay. I think I really like this case. It almost feels like a credit card, but it's tough. Look at that swirl in there as well. Azumarill, an 8. It's really good looking, guys. That is gorgeous. Let's quickly check it against a couple of slabs, shall we? Let's compare it to another crystal clear slab. So we've got CGC. Look at the size difference on the slab and stuff. This is where you're really going to notice it. Look at that. See that? Wowza, that is so thin. But it feels, even though it's thin, it feels quality still. It does feel really good quality, guys. I really like these. I like that a lot. It's going to be interesting trying to display them. I'm super excited. But let's crack into some more of these slabs. Okay, guys, what we got next? Looking pretty good. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay, so this may seem really lame to you, but there's a couple of cards in here that have got real meaningful story. This Charmeleon here, which got a 9. My mum had cancer at the this year, and the day of her operation to remove it, touch wood, everything is amazing for her, by the way, if anyone's wondering. At the day of her operation, I opened a Evolutions booster pack, and in that booster pack, I pulled the Charmander, this Charmeleon, a Charizard Spirulink, and the Charizard, and I got them all graded. This is one of the reasons that I chased them so much, is I was desperate to have these back in my collection, because these are meaningful to me. And it may seem silly to grade some of these cards, but they mean something to me, and I was desperate to get them back, and I'm super happy to have them back because they just mean something, guys. Okay, next up, is this going to be the Charmander? No! We have, a 6. Oh dear, that's a pretty brutal grade, but what a stunning card. You wouldn't even know. Look at that. So we got the Dark Vaporeon from the Legendary Collection. Wizard's Leg Collect. I guess that's a reverse rare. Where did it lose at? I actually have a feeling it's mainly this back edge. Look, especially like in this top corner. That'll be where it left out. They are pretty damn hard. It's very hard to get a 10 in PCA. They're quite a harsh grade. They're very similar to CGC. But you know what? I don't care. That's beautiful. That's actually one that I believe is going to be available on the site, actually. So any of you Eevee fans, check that one out. Okay, next up we have the Flareon, and we have another 6 as well. This is, again, part of the Legendary Collection that we actually recently sold on the website. And we picked some of these out to give them a test. And, again, they look... That looks really good in that slab. That looks awesome. And there's something about the way this feels in the hand. And the fit. Just look at the fit of the card inside it. Can you see how tight that is? That is awesome. Now, while I'm going through these, guys, I'd love to know from you which one of these cards is your favorite. If you could have any single one of these slabs, which one would it be? Would it be this one? Ooh, that's good. Espeon reverse rare in a 9. In a reverse rare as well. Wow. And you can see here a slight mark in the border, and I think that's where it would have lost some of its score on the way to a 9, because they do 9.5s as well. So a 9.5 seemed like one of the more, a lot of people seem to get 9.5s rather than 10s. Again, the fit in there, oh, that's beautiful. The gold, you gotta like that. That's really good looking in that slab. Really good looking. Okay, what we got now? We have the Jirachi. That's looking nice. That looks really nice. And a 9 as well. What's this one? Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Beautiful card there, guys. A 9 in that Jirachi. Can't complain about that, that's for sure. Wow, 2004 as well. Okay, next we have the Flareon in an 8. Are we going to see a 10 today, guys? I wonder. My Charizard was packed fresh. My Charmander was packed fresh. Maybe we'll see a 10 today, guys. But there we go. We definitely got... Look at the swirly boy in there. Swirls. Beautiful. Flareon from EX Sandstorm in a PCA 8. Okay, this has got whitening along that top edge, so I'm not expecting a very high grade. And Rapid at a 7. The highest one we've got yet for one of the Legendary Collection. Don't these look so... I need the Charizard from this collection. I don't own it. I very much need to add it to my collection. And hopefully I'll be able to own it one day. But they're so expensive now, this stuff. So expensive. And that looks seriously cool as well. Right, here we go. Oh, it's the Pikachu! Yes, in a 6. Obviously, very similar conditions across these Legendary Collection cards. But you know what? How they grade the front of these, I don't know. That is really hard to actually work out what's going on. It's so busy on the front. It's really hard to see. It's actually really hard to see. Okay, what we got next? Kabutops in a 7. Again, some more Legendary Collection. These are going to be great. I know that all this Legendary Collection stuff is going to be on the site. I wonder how many of you are going to snap, whether this will get snapped up pretty quick. It'd be very interesting to price it, because it does add value. It's not quite PSA, BGS, and CGC, but it's up there. You know, PCA is definitely up there as one of the more preferred companies. I got some more reputation. They've been going a lot longer, and they look really nice. Okay, what we got next? Ooh, Alakazam. I wonder if we'll get one higher than a 7 on one of these Legendary Collections. Alakazam in a 7 from the Legendary Collection. Those fireworks looking fire. What next? We have... Ooh, an 8. We have the Expedition Charizard. This is such a cool card, actually. And again, this will be available on the site, guys. In an 8. Very nice. We actually just got a CGC 9 back of this, actually. So we definitely got some very clean versions of this card. And if I'm looking now, I'm just really trying to notice where it would have lost. The front looks pretty clean. Some edging, I guess. More edging on the back that's probably brought that score down than anything. Like I say, they're super hard to get like 10s in. Right, so last one of the first box. Then we got another box of them. Plus, at some point, we're going to come across that Charizard that I graded from Evolutions. I'm super excited to see what we got. But what do we get in this? Ooh, okay. So we got a promo Pikachu in here, guys. A little bit of fluff on there. That is super clear. I don't even remember submitting that. But yes, we got an 8 in a promo Pikachu. One of the Sun and Moon ones. That looks really cool. Look, it's got swirl in there as well, guys. Looking very nice. Okay, we're in the next box, guys. Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's my Charizard Spirit Link. A 9. A 9. God, that looked really good. How has that not got any higher than that? Come on, that was literally packed fresh. Pennies. But you know what? That looks really cool in this slab. I say, like, holding it in person. This is special to me. I pulled this on that day that my mum went for her operation. This means something to me. I'm super happy. Where's my little Charmeleon? I'll show them all together at the end and we'll have a look. But let's see what we've got next, guys. We've got... Hey, this is mine as well. This is my Pichu Bros from Pop Series 3. Love this card. We actually have a ton of these available. This Pichu Bro, not graded, on the site. Like £13 or something. It's such a cool card. So cool. Obviously didn't pick up one that was... I did think it would get... Saying that, actually, if I look at the corners aren't as neat as they should be. A bit over-rounded in places. And... yeah, they're not... Oh, there's some wear, I think, down here on the card. Just there as well. So maybe that's something to do with it. So, but 8. Next up. Oh, I got 9. It's my Charizard. It's back. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. And I know why this didn't get higher. The centering was off. I knew it was. But man, I am happy to have my Charizard, the one that I pulled that means so much to me, is now graded. A 9 is a fantastic grade. I cannot wait to get that on display. I'm probably going to get all 4 of the cards, maybe in some sort of frame or something like that. I even considered gifting them to my mum. I know they wouldn't mean much to her, but they mean something to me. They're very special to me. And that looks beautiful, guys. Oh man, I'm so happy. Oh, we'll look at all of them together at the end as well. Oh, chuffed to bits. Oh, Espeon from Delta Species. We got a 7 on that Espeon. Look, the way that these ones work with the gold border, with the gold logo, how well does that work, actually? That works really well. Okay, we've got Heracross. Heracross, we got a 7 for the Heracross there. Again, the gold. Beautiful cards. EX series. So good. We actually have a ton of EX series heading up on the site over the course of the next couple of months. So, yeah, it's going to be the place to be for any EX series card hunters out there. It's my Charmander. Is that it? Hang on. How did my Charmander get... This was packed fresh. How did my Charmander get a 7? Literally, the front of that is immaculate. There's nothing on the front. I guess the touches of whitening around the edge. That one intrigues me that I got a 7. Everything else I could kind of see some stuff, and I know they are quite harsh. But that one, at the end of the day, this is a card that just means something to me. So it actually shouldn't be. It's a shame because everything else is a 9. It's a shame that this isn't. I might have to submit one just to get a 9, so I have all 9s. But actually, no, this is special. This really means something to me. So I'm just super happy to have this back. Right, we've got next another Pikachu, and it's a 7, guys. We got a 7. Look at that swirl behind Pikachu right there. Looking really nice. I think I'm going to get joined by Cat in a minute. I do apologize. Cleo, shh. Right. And we've got another Pikachu in here as well. Another 7. They seem to... 7 seems quite common for stuff. And I'm assuming... So you need to look there's obviously some like God, how can I speak? Some light surface scratching on this card that brings this down to 7s and stuff like that. Because actually, I've seen a lot of people get 7s as well on their returns. It's like 7s and 9.5s and 9s. But look at the swirl in that as well. It looks beautiful. It's super clean, actually. They're just brutally harsh. Okay, what we got next? Hey, we have the Eevee from EX Sandstorm. Again, the gold border with the gold label. There's definitely some Eevee fans out there that will be wanting to own this. And I can kind of see, you've got down here, there's like a little cutting area in this bottom corner. So that would have something to do with the score. So, interesting. Okay, we're nearly there on the submissions, guys. I'm loving it. I really like these slabs, guys. And let's see what we got on this one. Hey, we got the 9. Oh, man. Are we going to get a 10 today? I thought my Charizards and stuff would have a really good shot at 10. What a shame. But no, we got a 9 on that Umbreon looking bit. Look, not a single scratch on that reverse holo down there, which is so hard to keep on stuff like this. There might be some of you out there thinking, actually, these could be 10s elsewhere. And actually, they potentially could, like PSA. I always feel like PSA are a little bit softer on getting the 10s. And maybe in companies like Get Graded and stuff, there's probably a lot of 10s. They seem to get 10s quite a lot with them. Right. Nay, we got the Vaporeon in a 9 as well. We've actually got some very good grades in some very cool, very sought after cards, that's for sure. Because I'm seeing a lot of these are all stuff going up on the site. So I don't imagine these sticking around very long at all. Right, what we got next? A 9. Ah, we got the Jolteon. Look at that. Look at that swell. It's like it's staring at it. The Jolteon in a 9. Again, really, like, it's weird. They don't feel cheap, these cases. They are really thin, but they do not feel like you can't press them. They're not soft to the touch or anything. Like, they don't bow in. They are solid. They feel really well put together, but they literally do feel like holding a credit card. It's really strange. Okay, guys, I think we got about 4 more left. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, a Magnum. It's a 7. A 7 on the Magnum, and actually you could see down this border. So there's a couple of little dents in it. Actually, I have a feeling this is one of Jack's. Ah, look across the neck. It's almost like an indent, actually. That must be what they're seeing in some of these cards. Like when I go back through and look, where I've got some that've got lower, like that Charmander. Maybe there's an indent that I didn't notice in that card, like a slight crease. So it'd be interesting to see. Okay, what we got? An 8 for the Nidoqueen. Not bad, not bad. And what I have to say again is, how nice does that look? Gold, gold. You got to love it. I'm going to keep going on about it, but that does look very good. So here we go. Last cards that came in one of these little mini boxes. I do love this little bit of tissue paper. Let's see what we got. It seems that it's easier to get them from the side. Here we go. Oh, it's only a 7. I thought this might get a lot higher. This is the 10th Anniversary Pikachu. What a beautiful card this actually is. Very, very cool. Something that a lot of you guys out there, if you are a Pikachu collector, you need this in your collection for sure. It's just such a cool design. It's almost got like a, it's not quite, but there's something that reminds me of like Gold Star Pikachu sort of design to it. It's super cool. And a 7, it's not like it's probably got a chance at a high grade elsewhere. But you know what? I think anyone would be happy to own that in that slab. It looks really nice. Okay, we are nearly there. Hey, another 7, guys, in the Pikachu. Which one is this? An XY promo, actually. I forget, we sent a lot of little Pikachu cards over there. And this is cool, though, because these won't have masses of value, but they'd be great for people who just want to own some slabs in their collection, for sure. These just look very cool, very nice. I'm agreed. Like, I saw pictures of PCA slabs, and I was like, oh, they look really cool, and I wanted to just get one of them, and now I've had one in hand. They're very, very nice, actually. Very nice. So here we go. The last card of the returns. What are we going to get? Then we'll have a quick look at those Charizard cards all together. Right, Charizard, Charmeleon, Charmander, the Spirit Link, and just check them all out together. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's an 8, and we have the black and white. This is super cool. This card is awesome. Look at it. Look at this. And actually, if anything, you could say we've saved one of the best till last. And 8 is a very good score. The Pikachu from Black and White. So this is a secret rare card. And just look at the way all the energies are hollow. He's shining as well. It's like a shining Pikachu. Oh my god. The Black and White badge is holographic. Oh, I love that. Oh my god. This is actually one that's meant to be going up for sale. But part of me is like, this is just such a cool card. Like, come on. That is so cool. Oh my god. Remember, guys, I want to know what your favourite card was that we showed off today. Do let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to let us know about that. And let's have a quick look at my Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard all together. So there they are, guys. Oh man, I'm so happy to have them back. Shame about this one grade there. That 7 right there. It's a bit of a shame that it's not a 9 as well. And I knew this was very good quality, but part of me thought because of the centering, it wasn't going to quite get that 10. I'm going to be having a much more in-depth look at these once we're off camera. I'll be shining some lights to really see. I'm very intrigued to see why this got a 7. But all in all, I am super happy. Some insanely cool cards back there, guys. And I really hope you enjoyed watching it. Remember, if you did, do drop that thumbs up on the video. Do drop a subscribe, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.